Hi YouTube friends, how are you? I hope you're having a great day so far. Today is really exciting because I'm going to be talking about Tati's Beauty and her palette. So I had this in my possession for like a week or so and I had time to play with it. I made up my mind and I'm going to tell you everything I know. If you're new here, hey, my name is Angie. I invite you to hit that subscribe button for more beauty videos. I'm always doing reviews and first impressions. I love everything beauty, so I invite you to check out my channel and some of my videos. But without further ado, let's start. Alright guys, so I don't want to go so in depth with like everything about the palette because I'm sure you've seen 100 reviews if you landed here. I know you did. Everybody's saying the same. Packaging is really nice. Let me show you. I did get I'm from Canada, so it was shipped to Canada. It took like a week and few days to get, and I didn't pay expedited shipping. And again, you do get your pretty box with Tati's image here. It is so pretty. Congratulations to her. I think she's so knowledgeable. If you watch it, I'm sure you know who she is. She's super knowledgeable about skincare and makeup, so I really love watching her channel and I watch her for ages. But anyways, I am so excited to get my hands on it. I really wanted to take my time to use it and build my opinions. I watched 100 reviews like you have, and a lot of people are saying like mixed things, but like mainly a lot of people like it. I know like it's across the board like a good palette. I have to say that the packaging is really nice. It's gonna get dirty, yes, whatever, but it's so luxurious to the feeling. Tati Beauty is raised in like the rose gold letters, so that's so pretty. When you open it up, well, everybody's saying volume 1, expect more from her. So when you open it up, you do get a huge mirror. I don't want to blind you, but it is really good quality mirror. It is like real life, so I like that about the palette. So I used it like this. I put something here to do my makeup today, and I used that mirror to do my eye look and get really, you're gonna see me on the demo, but I really liked the mirror in it. And then I'm sure you guys have seen this 100 times. It is really stunning. I'm sure you've seen this 100 times. It is an everyday kind of palette, but it is also like you can take it really out there. And that's what I really like about this, and that's why today with my look I wanted to do something really neutral. I wanted to do something really wearable because not everyone is gonna be walking with like black eyeshadow every single day. I mean, if you do, like yay for you, but not me, like not for the everyday kind of person. So I wanted to show you a really quick look and really nice, easy to make kind of look using this palette. I didn't even use the glitters because again, this is an everyday kind of makeup. I know there are hundreds eye looks on this. If you wanted to check out something smoky, or if you wanted to check out something like this, there are a ton of them. But if you like me to do more looks using this palette, let me know. 100% I'll be willing to do it. But alright guys, so I'm gonna insert a clip of me doing this eye look, and I'm just gonna play a little bit of music, and then I'll come back and I talk about every single shade that I used, and then I'll give you a full recap. So as you guys saw in my demo, I did sort of like a cut crease situation on my eyes. I've seen a lot of like really, you know, really out there looks, but I wanted to show you, you know, like an easier everyday kind of makeup using this palette, and to be more realistic, you know what I mean? Because not everyone is gonna go this row, right? But if you did want to get a lot of use of your palette, you wanna, you know, see looks like this. You wanna like do looks that are easy to recreate. So I wanted to talk a little bit about the formulations that I tried. So I first went in with Soothe, which is a matte brown. I really like this one. I thought it blended super easy. I put that all over my crease and it blended like a dream. I didn't have any issues blending at all. Then to deepen that out, I went in with Retool, sorry. This brown was a little bit harder to work with. I really took a detail brush into my crease to do that cut crease, and I found that I really had to work hard to blend this one. I mean, it was a brown, it's super dark. So I like the pigmentation of it, but I thought it was a little bit skipping, so I had to like really go ham and blend that out. And I remember on Tati's video, she talked about the sequin formula and how that one blends a little bit easier. So that's what I did. To blend this one, the matte one, I went into the sequin one, the brown one, to help me blend that, and in fact it worked. So if you're having a little bit of trouble blending the matte, just use the sequin if you don't mind the faux. I've tried this palette multiple times. I wanted to take my time because this is a really exciting, you know, review. It is really exciting for Tati, and I've watched her videos for like 5-8 years. I don't know how long, and I've loved her ever since I watched her. So anyway, I wanted to take my time and really, you know, build up my thoughts on this palette before I went ahead and talked about it. But anyway, so after I did that blending all over my crease, I went and I cut my crease. So I took concealer, I put that all over my lid, and then I wetted my brush. So any spray that you use, it doesn't really matter, but you do want to use a flat brush, you know, to cut your crease. So I use this one, really affordable by Wet n Wild. It is really stiff, so it helps me cut my crease easily. And then so I wet my brush, and then I went into Aurora, the sequence. If you use the sequence wet, the sparkles are gonna stay. So that's my tip. That's what I learned. That's what I've come to realize after using this palette. I think my look came out really nice. It is really wearable. I went, after I put that sequin all over my eyelid, I went into my, you know, my crease to really deepen that and like really into detail to make that cut. And I went with the sequin brown. I didn't want to deep back into Ritual. I was scared. I couldn't blend that one, but this one was easy to blend. So that's a little tip that I have. And then for my inner corner, I just wetted my brush again because, you know, metallics do usually work better if they're wet. So I did use Aurora in the metallic finish, and then I put that in my inner corners. And then for my lower lash line, I did Ritual, and then I did Soothe first, and then I did Ritual. I smudged that all over my lower lash line, and then I just did mascara and I applied lashes. Oh, and I did eyeliner, a little bit of eyeliner just to cover my lashes, and that was it. By now I've used almost every single shade, I have to say. I'm not gonna do swatches because again, she is like the swatch guru. She's like the swatch wizard, so you can go to her channel to check those swatches out. But today I really wanted to talk about the formula and what I think of them. Okay, so let's start with the glitter formula, which is like the nicest pressed glitter that I've ever tried in my life. So these glitters are super easy to apply, and the best way I found, your fingers. You can't go wrong. If you have like long nails like this, it's a pain, but I usually go in with like my ring finger. I take a little bit. You don't need a ton because it picks up a lot and you don't want to make a mess. Again, if you're working with glitter, just do your face last, you know, like don't go there. But yeah, that's what I did. So I used my ring fingers and then I just pat it. I didn't find that it had a ton of fallout, to be quite honest. I wore it one day like the glitter. Like few days I wore the glitters, and by the end of the night, of course, like I had glitters like here and there, but it was not like a major fallout. So I really like the formula of this glitter, and I didn't use a glitter glue. So really like the formula. I'm really happy about this one. So the next one is the metallic. No complaints there. Super pigmented. If you want full pigment, just wet your brush. You can't go wrong. You know, it is quite nice. Really nice formula. This color is not as pigmented as it looks. This one is the one that I found a little bit lacking in the story, you know, the orange road, but I really liked the ritual, and I really liked the soothe. So just that one, I thought it was like an okay kind of shade. And again, if you really wanted to pop, like you want to wet your brush, so that was something I wanted to mention. Then the next road, it is the sequin. So this is a tricky one, and I know a lot of people have been talking about this one and how unnecessary it may be, because whenever you blend it out, you end up with a matte shadow. So why have those two? To be honest, it was a little bit frustrating at the beginning, because I feel you, I felt the same way. I thought, you know, why would you have that, you know, those sparkles everywhere, and then they're just flying off your face? Well, just use them wet, friend. Like, to be honest, like, you can't go wrong with these sequins. They are stunning. Like, I'm telling you, it doesn't do it justice. The camera, it doesn't at all. But in person, if you see me, I have the prettiest sparkle all over my eyelid, and I use this shade Aurora. It is with the pink sparkles, and I use my brush. I wet my brush. So if you want to have a really pretty, you know, sequin kind of like look, it is so easy to achieve. You just do one of the matte ones all over your crease, and then you really wet your brush and pack on one of these shades. Is stunning. One day I used Ritual in the sequin, so I put that all over my eyelid with my brush really wet, so I packed it on, and then the same shade I blended all over my crease, and I had a look. One shadow. It was so pretty. So I am really happy with the sequence. I don't find hard to work with, because I already put it in my mind. Wet your brush and you'll be good to go. To finish off, the matte formulas. So the only color I had trouble working with is the brown one. So the black one is stunning, is super blendable, super easy to work with, and the other ones, same thing. This one I did a look using this shadow, and it was super pretty. But I don't know, the brown one, it was a little bit tricky. It was skipping a little bit. You may see it in my demo today. I'm not sure if you can tell, but I was blending, girl. I was there for like a good 3 to 4 minutes blending this Ritual shade, and I had to go to the sequin for help, because I remember Tati saying that on her video, like the sequin, they just blend. They do though. So if you're having trouble with your mattes, just go into the sequin and don't do your face up before, your face makeup before, because the glitter is gonna go everywhere. I learned my lesson. But anyway, yeah, Ritual is the only shade that I'm not sure I like, but I have to use it. I mean, every time I do a smoky eye, I feel like I have to grab a brown, and I have everything in this palette. Like, seriously, you guys, like, if it is super wearable, it is an everyday kind of palette, and if you wanna take it out there, you could. So I really love this. I cannot say enough things about this. I really like it. I am so happy with my purchase. So to conclude, you guys, if you couldn't tell, I am really happy with my purchase. I think that she did a great job in every single shade but Ritual. I think that this palette is super wearable, and you know, it is super easy to work with, and like the glitters are really nice. I'm not gonna be walking around with glitter eyes every single day, but like for a night look, it's just like really spectacular. Alright, you guys, so that was it for today. I hope you enjoyed my review of the Tati's Beauty palette. Please let me know if you want to see more looks using this palette. I'll be super happy to do them. If you want me to use the black ones and get really crazy with them, just let me know. I'll make sure to do that. Also, let me know in the comments below, did you get this palette? What are you thinking? Have you tried it? Did you have problems blending Ritual, the brown shade that I was talking about, or not? Is it just my my palette, let me know in the comments below. Also take a second to hit that subscribe button if you want to keep up with my channel and all the videos that I'm posting. And I'm going to see you in my next one. Bye now.